sick. I'm too sick. Yeah, hey, what? Hey, I be like, watch your mouth. They ain't know how far I take it. They ain't know it's my house. Everything I do is to offend. We wanna all win, got a top 10. But I top your 10. But I top your B's. But I top your M's.
Yo, what's good? What's happening? We back. Finally back after a decent little hiatus. Brand new episode of Black Otakus of the Culture. Of course, it's your boy Chris J. Got the boy Trail Sav here.
Yo.
Cam here. So DC is still on, is back into his training arc, so he will join us when he can join us anytime this month. But keep him in prayer while he's in his training arc. So let's go ahead and get right into it. It's been a minute. What's cracking?
Hold on 1 second. Oh, shoot. Oh, somebody got their TV on in the background.
Oh, hey Tyler, turn that down.
Oh, I thought it was me. My speaker not even that loud. But yeah, so as I was saying, so what's cracking? I'm gonna keep it G real with you niggas. I have pretty much given up on this anime season. The only thing I have been consistently watching is Tokyo Revengers, Duke in his blonde love, and that's it, honestly. So I have officially given up on this season. That is it. Preview for fall season coming soon.
I'm still in too deep. I'm gonna finish this shit up.
Cam is way into too deep. I might actually finish girlfriend. It's just literally I have not had time to. I just don't even be in the mood. I haven't been in the mood for anime.
I honestly don't blame you. I gotta force myself to watch. Well, I always have to force myself to watch anime, but I have to especially watch it today. But I was through these fast. We missed a couple weeks, but like honestly, you're not missing out on much, especially girlfriend.
Shit.
Like basically at this point, we got one more episode left. Next week is the last episode. Basically, the white hair chick figured out that Naoya is two timing. The red hair chick, the blonde hair chick confessed her love to Naoya, and she was like, "Well, I'm not going to be in this polygamous relationship. I just want you to myself." Type of situation. So now they all at the hot springs. Literally, this week's episode is literally called Hot Springs Tropes, and it's a bunch of tropes in there.
At least
was
it's
it the comparing titties trope?
Nah, it was more like, oh shit, there's no wind, but my towel flew off. Naked girl on top of the main character. Just all other stuff. It looks like the next
usual hot spring episode.
Yeah, nothing special. Next week's episode, I think they previewed is going to be about the blue hair chick, basically how she met Naoya and how she fell in love with him. I don't care. This show lost its flavor with me. To be honest, I really don't give a shit about this show. I mean, if y'all still enjoy it, cool. But like, it's one of those things where like you stare at garbage for so long, you start to realize that it's like shit stank. Why am I still watching this shit? So
Exactly why I dropped definitely, man.
You leave it and you just let the garbage fester off someplace else. Remake My Life. It's not Our Life because the main character fucked up the timeline. Basically, because he helped everybody, he realized that by helping everybody, they became way too dependent on him. And so like the writer dude was like, well, thanks for helping me make this game, but like you did everything, and I realized that I suck at writing, so I quit. I'm gonna quit writing. The artist chick doesn't want to draw anymore, and the chick who wants to sing doesn't want to sing anymore. So he gets flash forwarded 10 years into the future, where now he's in a new future where he's married to the blue hair chick. They have a daughter together. The writer dude quit writing. And the singer chick, she stopped uploading videos of her singing a lot. So now the plot of it, because we have 2 more episodes of that show, is basically the red hair chick and him work in the same company together. And it's kind of funny. They basically rushed out this gacha game, and it sucks. And so now they have to deal with the consequences. And so now the main character has to save them. But I'm kind of like, yeah, I'm glad that gacha game failed because fuck gacha games. So that's Remake Our Life. Sunny Boy. Sunny Boy has been getting interesting. It's still basically theology PhD class. But essentially, they find out that that they are clones or copies, and so basically the world that they were transported in, essentially they had a deadline. Basically, they had to get back to their own world by the time their real selves in the original world graduated middle school, and if they didn't make that deadline, they'd be stuck in the world forever. And they find out that there was like classes upon classes of people who didn't meet that deadline, who were basically stuck there forever. They meet this dog that used to be a human, and he was like, "Yeah, I've been here for like 4,000 years." So so they don't meet their deadline. It's actually a pretty cool cut because it's like they they get to the world and they're like about to, I guess, go back into their original bodies, and then they find out that the principal is like God or something, or the reason why the kids are being transported into another world, and he's like, yeah, well, you did find a way to get back to your original world, but I'm a troll, so you didn't meet the deadline, so bye bye. You get to wander the world forever. So last week's episode was the backstory on the dog. I don't know what this week's episode is going to be about because it's Saturday at the time we're recording this, so you'll find out next week. But it's interesting. I kind of like that concept of like they didn't save the day. Basically, they sucked. Duke of Death and Shorty. Basically, more shenanigans. Last week's episode we got backstory on Alice, her mom, a little bit of backstory on the butler dude, and we also got to see within the episodes we got to see his little brother, who's kind of funny. He has that
little brother
stigma.
syndrome.
He doesn't like, yeah, he doesn't like to be called the second born.
Second to any reference of being second or two.
Yeah,
he
reference of the number two sets him off.
He has a Mr.
That's some
Crocker
insecure shit, bro. That is that is some insecure.
He literally he turns to Mr. Crocker. he has Mr. Crocker moments with fairy godparents. So
yeah, he doesn't like that, but he's a cool character because he basically goes like, he goes like, yeah, I'll help you find a cure to whatever you're doing. Whoever finds the cure to your curse gets to lead the family, essentially. So that's that. We also got a little bit more insight on the two witches that are like their friends now. I'm kind of afraid that this show isn't gonna end with him finding a cure, and I don't think this show is as popular to get a second season. So it's like one of those things where like you want me to read the manga, but it's like you want me to read the manga. So I gotta knock points out for that for the ending if that's the case. Because I fucking hate things like that.
I think it's based on a light novel.
I think it's like and that's a definite sin. Cause
I don't even think the light novel's done. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Because light novels is basically books, and I'm a kid now. I like looking at pretty pictures when I read. That's gonna be a definite. I hate anime that basically end with, well, we're not gonna get a season 2, but read the manga / light novel if you really want to find out what's going on next. It's like, no, nah. So that's that, and then last but not least, Tokyo Revengers.
Anime of the year, Tokyo Revengers. Oh man.
It's the sexy anime of the year. The sexy anime of the year.
It's the new hottest trending game on Twitch right now. Oh yeah, Tokyo Revengers has been good for me. It's been the last couple episodes that we haven't touched bases on. I think the last time we left off
when Mikey did the roundhouse kick. When Mikey did
the Mikey moment.
When Mikey literally kicked 3 niggas.
I'm one episode away then. Because I got where long hair folks is technically good. The long black hair folks.
So,
I think
he's not good. But
because folks main character gave a main character speech. So he's good, some shit like that. That's where I'm at.
I just feel like this arc, like, I guess Takamichi made an impact this arc, but at the same time, if I'm going back, it's like, what the fuck did he do? Like that was
It's always
that was super impactful. Like I'm looking at these episodes and I'm just like, he was literally just there. He was there, he cried, and people are like, oh my gosh, he's crying. I guess change. Like that's literally Tokyo Revengers in a nutshell.
Yeah,
He cries, and people want to change. So I'm
The
looking forward
tears
to
of
this. I'm looking forward to this supposed moment where he stops being a crybaby and like actually.
He's still gonna cry, but he does grow hands. He will grow hands. That's all. He's still.
If this moment don't hit, I'm gonna take a heel turn on this anime like I did Attack on Titans. So, yeah. So it ended off in a good note with this week's episode. I am looking forward to next week's episode because they're saying like it's supposed to be some important meeting or some important.
Oh yeah, because he goes
for
back to
Takamichi.
the. All I'm gonna say is.
Yeah, I know. I'm just treating this. I'm treating this like a video game. It's like
yeah.
You solve one case and it's like, oh, here's the real villain. Oh, there's more problems, and it's like
exactly. Just look
it's just
at it
like
that.
I would take this premise a lot more serious if like the central threat of all of this wasn't involved around Japanese middle school boys.
It's a shit ton of them little badass niggas, bro. They need some real father figures in their life.
We haven't really seen an impactful adult.
Bro, I haven't seen like Takamichi has parents.
Ain't no goddamn teacher that's trying to lead them the way.
Have you even seen a teacher? Like, honestly, I think it's like Jimmy, like the Jimmy Neutron verse, or like something like where it's like they have like one or two adults that actually matter, and everything else is just like walking billboards or something. It's like now that I look back at it, it's like except for when he becomes an adult. When he's in his middle school days, there's like no adults there. It's like there's no adults at all.
The police is the only adults, and they pop up when they want. They pop up too late.
A whole fucking gang riot in a goddamn fucking car garage, and motherfuckers not even. Hey, them kids sure is having niggas dying over there, B. It's like it's blood. Somebody got hit with a pipe. Motherfuckers getting hurt. They don't care.
I guess they don't care because it's like delinquency shit, and it's just like, whoa, just let the delinquents kill off the delinquents.
Japanese police do not care, bro. Japan's police do not care. They like do what you got to do.
But that's pretty much it for all the anime update. I did finish Diamond of Ace, all 178 episodes of Diamond of Ace. And let me tell y'all, for y'all niggas who was saying that anime was better than Haikyuu, yeah, tweaked, my boy. I kind of like the show. It grew up on me a little bit, but 178, like, so this show, I'll be really quick with this. This show is the definition of extremely slow paced. Like, if you want to take the most slow paced anime you've ever watched, Diamond of Ace times by 100. Like, it is it is one of those shows where, like, so the main character is, okay, take Luffy's stupidity with Goku's determination, and then the skill set of Yamcha.
Takamichi.
So, like, so he's basically sports Takamichi, but I actually like him. He doesn't cry. But like, essentially, he, like, it's 3 seasons in total. For the first 2 seasons, like, he has this unique pitch. Basically, that's what carries him throughout the show. And his goal is to be the ace. For those who don't know, in Japanese baseball, the number one, like, if you're wearing number 1, that means you're the ace. Meaning you're the best pitcher on the team, essentially. So he wants to be the ace. So he doesn't accomplish that for like 2 seasons, and like, it's a slow burn. Like, it's like one of those things where, like, they say in the anime that, like, you're not going to become ace. It's going to take a long time for you to get the skill sets necessary to become ace. And they mean that in every sense of the word. It's such a slow drag. But it's one of those animes that, like, season 3 pops the fuck off for Sarmore. That's the main character's name. He ends up becoming the ace in season 3. Obviously, the show it ends, but the manga is still ongoing. It's currently on hiatus. But I did enjoy that. I hate the rival character, and you know what? An interesting fact I found about the rival character, his name is Furia. He is voiced by the same person who does Yuno and Black Clover. And I was like, I knew there was some. I said, I know there was something. There's some reason why I cannot stand the sight of this kid. He even has. He literally, if you search up it, he looks like Yuno too. He has a black hair and everything. Like I was like, it's something about you that I hate. And then I looked in the comment section. It was like, yeah, he's voiced by the same dude who does, And I was like, oh, I knew I hate you for a reason. But I would recommend this show if you are a fan of baseball and you're also a fan of slow burner animes. If that's your cup of tea, you're gonna love this show. But if you're somebody who wants to watch a decent baseball show where the main character actually pops off all the time, I recommend Major. But I would give this show a solid like 6 or 7. I'm teetering between 6 or 7. I don't do point decimal ratings because I don't do that shit. It's either 6 or 7. So depends on how I'm feeling for the day. And if you ask me about Ace of Diamonds, so that's that show. We can move on to.
Before we do movies, let me talk about Titans real quick. Because they kind of overlap anyway. So, Titans. Last week's episode happened last week's episode. Oh yeah, Robin got shot by Barbara Gordon.
Shot.
Oh yeah, so pretty much last week's episode was pretty funny. So Barbara Gordon had to pretty much apologize to Robin for shooting him, saying, look, it was an accident, but at the same time it is what it is. You should have been there anyway. You shouldn't even let Scarecrow get away. In the process of this, Scarecrow and Red Hood is working together, but Scarecrow's pretty much taking the reins on everything, and Jason Todd is not happy about it. He's like, no, bro, fuck it. So in the process of this, Jason Todd is like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna take some of the drug that we're trying to over manufacture for the streets of Gotham, so everybody acts like a fucking nutcase, and I'm gonna let some chaos go on. Chaos proceeds to happen. In the process of this, Dick Grayson and Barbara Gordon going back and forth. Robin has a dream where it was more of a flashback dream where he was about to fuck Barbara Gordon before she was a crippled, but he woke up from the dream. So best part of last week's episode was literally the Blackfire and Starfire interactions. Blackfire is so fucking. That is a beautiful woman, bro. Damaris Lewis, take my soul. But pretty much they were trying to figure out trying to get a lead on Scarecrow and Red Hood, and Blackfire was like, why don't you just beat some people up, use your clout to the hood, to the gangsters of Gotham. Starfire like, nah, we don't do that here. Off screen, Blackfire does it. She gets information. So pretty much last week's episode pretty much ended. Nothing really happened. Oh wait, Barbara Gordon almost gets killed because what's that person right here? I forgot her name. Tyler probably know. Who knows?
You talking about Dove?
No, not Dove. She's a bad guy with amazing assassin skill. Lady I can't think of her name right now. But either way, she almost get killed, assassinated by some woman assassin who is also work for Scarecrow just in case Red Hood fucks up. So Scarecrow already has his backup plan. She tried to kill Barbara Gordon. Barbara Gordon fights back in a wheelchair. It was actually a good choreographed fight scene. Fight scenes on this season has been A1. So moving on to this week's episode. Starfire and Blackfire run up on one of the heads of the Gotham families. They work with her to try to get information. So the lady didn't want to work with them until they do something to gain her trust, which is bring her son back to her. So her son so Blackfire and Starfire meet the son. They're like, hey, your mom wants to see what's up. Please go see. Like, nah, I don't want to. They're like, please. Blackfire says a very nice family speech, which is hilarious because she killed her parents. So with that happening, the son ends up going back to his mom. He says, "Mom, I'm sorry." She shoots the little nigga in the head. I'm like, wow, what the fuck? So in the process, this pisses off Starfire. Starfire's the one with the only Titan with consistent bodies. She murders this old white woman after she gives them the information that they need, and she murders her. She shakes her hand. It was like if they were to make a Mortal Kombat game and Starfire was a character, this would be a fire ass fatality where she shook her hand and literally proceeded to burn her alive.
But she couldn't do that against Deathstroke.
See, wait, Deathstroke got them bullets, G.
Deathstroke armor is made out of Deathstroke.
I just think that's so inconsistent. It's like,
it
you
really
being
is.
So badass.
That's one of the
like
most
she's burning
stupid
people.
It's stupid as hell.
Nigga, Deathstroke is still alive and popping, bro. So go crazy.
But yeah, so it was funny as hell to see. Blackfire was like, damn, I wasn't expecting that. It is what it is. Blackfire apologized for killing her people, explains why she came back to Earth. Pretty much, she thought she could rule over Tamaran, but they said, hey, bitch, we don't rock with you. And Blackfire was like, okay, let me get my sister. Y'all gonna rock with her. So that's why she ended up on Earth. So, moving forward, Dick Grayson and Barbara, they're on good terms. I think they fucked. I don't know how you fucked a woman with no legs, but
doesn't in the comics. So
okay, so Dick Grayson talks her into using Oracle because they need to find out where Scarecrow and Jason Todd is.
Saying the word Oracle after fucking made my brain go like that. This new like Dick Jason asked her to use Oracle. I'm like, ain't that a part of it though? But
yeah. So they go down to where the little Oracle machine is. He says, I don't really want to use this. Grayson like, we have to. So tells it, hey, I need you to find where Scarecrow is. Track Scarecrow. Little do we know, Scarecrow actually has somehow hacked into Oracle, so he sent them off and sent Grayson to do something else, and which led to it being a trap, explosion. It is what it is. It was funny as hell. So yeah, some random person gets exploded. Scarecrow also realizes that Jason Todd was on some bullshit, so he sets him up. Ties him up again, so I'm like, well, once again, Jason Todd is in a fucked up situation because he keeps acting out, said following the plan. So he's tied up and drugged up and told him like, hey, and Scarecrow tells him like, hey, since you fucking up, I'm gonna have to kill you. So watch in terms of that.
Didn't Red Hood save Scarecrow? Or like
exactly. But since Scarecrow's taking the lead on the plan, Red Hood is like, and look, bro, fuck you.
It's levels to that. If I'm Red Hood, on sight, you dead. Like, if I find a way to escape my current predicament, I'm going to kill you.
He should. I'm expecting Red Hood to get that kill. Like, I'm expecting at this point. We then have a nice little Titans moment where they meet. Where it was a meeting where Scarecrow's about to sell the drug that him and Red Hood been. Technically, Red Hood made the damn drug. So, but Scarecrow manufactured it for all the gangster families of Gotham. Titans pull up to the scene, beat people up. Really dope scene. Then Blackfire flirts with Superboy. I was pissed off because it was supposed to be me, but it is what it is.
He's like technically like 4 months old, but
exactly. So she kind of has R. Kelly vibes, but so yeah. So then the episode ends with pretty much Scarecrow like, hey, look, I got these niggas palm my hand. Little do they know,
Scarecrow. Okay, I need to be in the board when they be doing these Titan villains, bro. You first Deathstroke, not Scarecrow. These are Titans. Like Titans have fought like super powered like beings before, like not enhanced bootleg Deadpool and I was abused as a child. Fear me, Scarecrow. Like what? Like I need to understand like these villain choices, and a lot of them are Gotham based. I understand because Grayson, all Barbara, all this other stuff.
Yeah.
Cool. Yo, I understand DC live action. Y'all love Batman because Batman is your cash cow, bro. Like he's skinny as hell, but y'all still milk the fuck out of him. But I really need y'all when it comes to the live action boardroom meetings to go nuke it, nuke Gotham. I need there to be a series where you nuke Gotham and you focus on Metropolis, you focus on Star City, you focus on other areas where there are other villains that can really test the limits of a super powered group. You have a bitch who has the fire radiance of the sun, and you're like, her biggest threat is Scarecrow. No. You have two. You have two females who can generate fire the level of a sun in which no human
Now this
can
is I
withstand.
forgot to mention this part. I forgot to mention it. Blackfire said for some reason she can't use her fire powers for some odd reason. That she's cursed.
So now, okay, so Spider-Man 2 syndrome. All right,
Yes.
cool. I just don't understand it, like the villain choices. Like, just can we get somebody better? I'm sorry for all the Scarecrow fan and Deathstroke fans, but like, I'm looking at you have the daughter of Satan,
And Raven hasn't even popped up this season yet.
you have the clone slash son of Superman. You have Beast Boy, who I've heard isn't Beast Boy, but boy.
He can only turn to a tiger. That's it.
Okay, well, Tiger Boy, and then you have like I just don't understand the mentality of like, yeah, Red Hood and fucking Scarecrow. Like those are your big baddies this season. What? Kind of lame. I'm sorry. I know I just upset a bunch of DC fans and Titans fans, but I'm sorry, it's lame. And I'm mainstream. I'm mainstream when it comes to DC. Trust me. Like I don't know a lot about DC, so I'm looking at this from a casual fan point of view. Like if I were to watch this show, I'd be like, that's lame.
Hey, Ham's opinion. But yeah, so that's the past two episodes. Titans. I think we're getting to the point where they're about to wrap up the Red Hood Scarecrow situation. I still believe Blackfire is going to take over as the big bad for the remainder of the season. So let's see where things.
So do you think she's lying then? Like she's lying?
I think she's capping her ass off right now. Shoot.
I can't use my powers, no. And then like they kill Scarecrow, and then it's like, oh, peace. Like burn somebody alive.
I hope so. But either way, like I still believe that she's the going to be the big bad. I think she's going to eventually just turn on Starfire. It's a collision. She literally killed her parents. Fuck family. Literally. So but yeah, so you go ahead and talk about Shang-Chi, the Art of Throwing Hands, the goatness.
So Shang-Chi dropped last week. I still have my thoughts gathered up. And I will say on the record, as of this moment, September 11th, Spider-Man hasn't dropped, Eternal hasn't dropped. But as of this moment in the MCU universe, Shang-Chi is by far, and when I say by far, I mean no MCU movie comes close. You name your favorite MC action movie, does not come close to Shang-Chi in terms of action-based MCU movie. It is by far the best. If I were to make a top 3 list, Shang-Chi is number 1. And then it's a big ass gap, and whatever you want to put as number 2 and 3, cool, go for it. But it is undeniable. You cannot sit up here and argue that there's a better action movie than Shang-Chi, right? A better action MCU movie than Shang-Chi. And I think it's great because it's a blend of kind of the over-the-top Marvel with martial arts movie that you expect from like Jet Li, Bruce Lee, Jackie Chan, those sort of films like that. Like you really get a sense of that that kind of like Chinese martial arts films from there, and it really does good for the lore of those like movies that you would see back in the day, martial arts movies that you would see back in the day. As far as the action scenes, I have to talk about that first and foremost. You can actually see what's going on in the screen. Like as far as like the bus scene, oh my god, the bus scene alone, where the actor who I think his name, and I'm probably gonna butcher it, but I think it's like Simu something, Simu Lee. I think it's the actor's name who plays Shang
You are
Chi.
correct.
Uh, so he, his choreography as far as like action is so good. Like in the bus scene, you really got like it was like one of those scenes where like not only were they like so he fights this assassin dude who has like this like metal blade, this like fire metal blade or whatever. And like what makes the scene so great is it's not him just going back and forth fisticuffs. He uses his environments. Like he takes his jacket off. He's using like his jacket to like direct stuff. He's using the beams on the bus to like redirect stuff. He's like going on top of the bus, going around. So like he's using his environment to his advantage. And there's a lot of scenes like that where they're using the environment to their advantage more so than just I'm going to punch you in the face. And I think that's what makes the action scene so enthralling because it's like, okay, you have this set piece, play around with it, and they do it really well. So as far as actual plot is concerned, I'm trying to see like think of it. Hmm, it's weird. It's basically the story of not running away from yourself. So Shang-Chi, for those who don't know, basically he's like he's Marvel's Damian Wayne as far as like the son of he's the son of Batman, but like he's from an assassin family. So Shang-Chi is from a assassin family called the Ten Rings. His dad is like 4,000 years old. And he has these powers of 10 rings that basically make him immortal, makes him like super powerful and stuff. And he used it to conquer the world back in the day. And he met Shang-Chi's mom, who is a part of this or a part of this land. I forgot what it's called, like Tao La, I think, or something like that. Where basically they're kind of like nature benders in a sense. And he wants to go and conquer that land, his father. So he goes there. He's like, hey, I'm here to conquer your land. Like, I got these rings. What's popping? And Shang-Chi's mom is like, I literally don't care. Beats the shit out of him really elegantly. It's like a dance. It's like a dance scene where it's like they're fighting, but they're falling in love with each other as they're fighting. But the mom is clearly kicking his ass. Like he has no chance at all. But it's a really well done scene. They fall in love, and that's when they have Shang-Chi. And it cuts to later where he's like living, I think it's, I forget where it's like San Francisco or something like that. But he's a volley boy or not what they call a valet driver for a hotel. He doesn't know what to do with his life. He gets a letter from his sister like, hey, I think our dad is on to us. I'm not going to explain everything, but essentially, the crux of the plot is essentially his dad wants to save his mom because he believes that she is being trapped. She dies when Shang-Chi is at an early age, but he believes that like her spirit is in her home village and they trapped her behind this building. Little does he know it's a trap literally where but they call this creature dweller of the I think it's like dweller of the dark or something like that where he's manipulating Shang-Chi's father into like hey go to the village open this door and you'll be able to reunite with your wife. Not really, it's a seal so that the dweller of dark does not come wreck everybody's shit like every other Marvel movie where if you don't do one thing somebody's going to destroy the whole world type of situation. But I will say that the villain of this movie Shang-Chi's father is like really good. I know we kind of like when it comes to Marvel movies, we kind of like go like it's really hit and miss for a lot of movies, but this one in particular, you can actually understand his motives because the reason why he stopped being so evil in the first place was because he met Shang-Chi's mom. Like she really made him become human again. and start to like care that okay, there's more to this world, there's more to life than just conquering and power and all this other stuff. I I care about my family type of situation. So when she's taken away and he reverts back to his old self, and then he finds that there might be a way to bring back that thing that made him human again, you can understand his motives, especially because it's like he really actually cares about his family. He's not like a I just had you kids because I had you kids type of situation. He truly cares about his son. He cares about his daughter. He cares about the mom, and he wants to reunite them. Like his motivation is genuine, and that kind of makes him a villain. Where it's like I kind of want to see him succeed, but then when you find out that like it's all a trap, it sucks. Where it's like, damn, like you really want to see him succeed in the end, but he doesn't. Aquafina. So I was a little bit scared that Aquafina was gonna kind of over cringe the movie. I don't. I think I've seen some of her stuff. She's funny to me, but like she's one of those people where it's like she's like her objective is to be funny, and that's kind of it. And I was like, how are they going to mesh that up with a movie that Marvel movies tend to be more lighthearted, but at the same time there are serious moments, and how is she going to dwell into those serious moments? And she does a good job of that. Um, the action scenes again are amazing. They do have like a big CGI fight at the end, but it's actually well done. It's not jarring to look at. It's a good set piece. Music is phenomenal. Really good. I had to look up the soundtrack, and I downloaded it, and it's really good. Especially the ending credits theme song. It's called "Fire in the Sky." Oh, such a great song. Uh, there are two ending credit scenes, so if you're going to go see this movie, um, just stay for the two ending credit scenes. I won't spoil those, but there's one
Oh,
kind of in the beginning, but there's one way at the. You have to wait till all the credits are done to see the other one, but it does establish some interesting things that are going to happen in the MCU as far as
spoil the
Shang-Chi.
shit out the motherfuckers.
I don't, because it's just in case somebody wants to see it who's listening to this. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
I
let me
don't.
put that. Let me look. Fuck them niggas. like, please, spoil them bitches. Like,
That was crazy. All right,
Spoiler.
so
Hold on. What time? 30. All right. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. Fast forward
yeah,
like a minute or two.
yeah. Fast forward a minute too. So basically, it's a so Shang-Chi's dad dies. Obviously, he has to die so he can get the rings. And at the end, um, Wong comes out. So this is kind of funny too because this kind of the meme that's going around about Spider-Man No Way Home, and like how Wong is like, don't use that spell, and like this nigga Wong is like in collaboration with an underground like fighting arena where he's like staging fights with Abomination for money. And it's like, Wong, where are your morals, my boy? But he basically comes and he gets Aquafina and Aquafina's character in Shang-Chi takes him to this meeting room where I think it is who's the other one? Oh, okay. So it was Bruce Banner and it was Captain Marvel. And they're examining the rings because he's like, okay, how long has your dad had these rings? And he's like, well, for a couple thousand years or so. And they're examining the ring and they're like, well, the rings, like whatever the ring is powered by, dates years later, and they see that like it's emanating this pulse that is it's emanating this pulse that's like basically going it's tied to somewhere in the universe. It's like a tracker basically that the 10 rings is doing. And then Captain Marvel goes like, well, oh shit, I gotta go. And she leaves and she's like, well, call me when you get like, if you need anything else, call me. Bruce Banner has my phone number. And Bruce goes like, I don't have that bitch's phone number. So y'all kind of screwed. But yeah, so I think that's I want to say, yeah, so that's the first ending credit scene. And the second one is, so the daughter ends up taking control of the 10 Rings organization. And essentially, like, because she was a woman, she couldn't be trained when she was a kid. So she taught herself. And so when her dad died, she took over the organization. So now she has females training, incorporating more modern technology, so on and so forth. So those are the two ending scenes for Shang. So it's looking very interesting. I think that first ending scene is gonna tie to something in the second Captain Marvel movie, is what they're implying. So look forward to seeing that when Captain Marvel 2 comes out. So all in all, I loved Shang-Chi. If I were to give this movie a rating, I would give it a solid 9 out of 10. I think it was absolutely phenomenal. And I had to rethink my list, but I don't know where it is, but it's definitely within my new top 5 MCU movies of all time.
I would like to this time of the podcast to say one thing only. And this is coming from a person who despises everything that involves a cape. You niggas are hilarious. The fact that people wanted this movie to fail, I wouldn't even call it necessarily racist, but people wanted this movie to fail. And I'm not talking about like DC fanboys and all that stuff. I'm talking about legit people who watch movies. Hey, this one ain't gonna do as good as all the other. Why y'all making Shang-Chi a movie? This could have been this could have been that. And it did absolutely amazing. Way better than Black Widow, the movie that niggas waited for like 2 years. And it's gonna continue to do good. It just goes to show the powerhouse that Marvel is. And they got some good writers on their squad, unless they doing, Hulk movies and shit like that. So it's a very, very, very weird situation that people wanted this movie to fail.
I think it's because I think part of it has to do with like Shang-Chi. I think the benefit of this for me going into this movie is that I had no idea who the fuck Shang-Chi was at all. I didn't know his comic book origins. I knew absolutely nothing. So I really had no expectations as far as his character is concerned going into this movie. My only expectation was, since they said it was like a martial arts film, I wanted to see hands being thrown, and it exceeded that expectation. So I think it's the name. It's like, this isn't Captain America, this isn't Iron Man, this isn't Thor. Who the fuck is Shang-Chi? Like, nobody wants to see a movie about Shang-Chi, but it's like, no, that movie fucking slapped. So.
And I'm glad it did. I'm glad it's doing successful. Let's keep this shit moving. Let's keep this shit pushing. Let's do all these superhero movies so there will never be another superhero movie again. That's my one goal in life. That's it. That's all I care about.
That MC, you're gonna be 50 years old when phase 10 or phase 15 is popping, bro. Exactly. And your kids is telling you what's going on.
There's a lot of more movies to release in 2023 that haven't even have an announced date yet. So it's about to be cool to see, because Blade doesn't have an announced date, and some other X-Men shit and stuff that's supposed to be in the works. Deadpool 3 don't even have a fucking title, and everybody know that's in the works.
Fantastic Four.
It's a lot. Just like niggas getting mad because I got a super duper clown at the end of this podcast, but just like niggas getting mad that they gotta wait to web sling on a system that they don't even got yet. People getting mad about, we gotta wait for this long to be, such and such.
Oh my god.
Niggas is weird. So that's it. Let's go ahead and move on to video game impressions. We got a lot of. It's gonna be a lot. Look, this upcoming month is gonna be a lot of video game
so
impressions.
Many games.
This is a good month for gaming, bro. A really good month for gaming. So
next week won't be any impressions, but the following week, me and Chris already know. Judgment dropping.
Well, for me, I gotta do impressions on.
Oh yeah, definitely. I forgot that game. I literally forgot that game.
And then I gotta do impressions on walking Chris. Well, I'm doing impressions on the game that was made for Chris when he joined fucking UPS. He joined. He joined.
Is that game coming out this month?
It comes out on the 24th.
Yeah, like
September is the new Black Friday, my nigga. And then next month is pressure. Next month is pressure too, because that's Shining Diamond and Glistening Pearl, whatever that game.
No, that's in November.
That's in November.
Yes, it's in November.
Well, I know next month got Battlefield, so I'm only even talking about that. So, but yeah, this about to be fun. A couple of times on the podcast, all these games that we playing and whatnot. Let's see which ones we finish.
Yeah, so
especially me.
So let's just go ahead and knock out how the 2K finesse.
Can I tell this story? So
okay, 22. I really want to hear this story.
So I'm so on board of not buying 2K. Like I'm not even going to cap. I was 100% just not.
He was 100% on board.
I didn't pre-order it, did nothing, right? Didn't care. Don't give a shit. This man 2K Chris. That's his name on this podcast. His name don't begin with a C. That's a lie. His name begins with a K.
He's like, bro, this game is so much better than 21, bro.
He don't say hi in a party. He don't say what up, nigga.
Look, that's cap, bro. I'm calling cap on that, G.
He pressed the share play button and gives me a controller. And he know how competitive I fucking am. So I'm playing and I'm having fun. I'm winning until the game gets glitchy. And then the game gets glitchy. And Chris scoring, having a time in his fucking life. And he's showing me all the good things about the game. He's showing me the new dunk meter, the nice defense, the shooting. And I'm sitting here like, this nigga really giving me a tour of this game. So I got bit by the 2K motherfucking bug. But I would like to say that I don't know, because this is a premature, I want to call this a mini clown. Something that sounds like clown of the week. But people in the 2K community are doing one of the dumbest things I ever for somebody with a next-gen console. They are downloading both versions of the game.
I don't
because
get that either.
They want to see which gen is better. So there is
the PS4, the PS5.
Yeah, so there is multiple gens. There's two gens that they're completely different, just like, you know, because they about to stop making this shit. And the niggas with the PS4s and shit like that saying current gen is best, even though they put them niggas on a yacht to hell, because that's the last time they probably playing this game.
People who own both a PS5 and PS4 said the PS4 version is better.
Some people also, like content creators. I think a lot of content creators don't have a PS5, and they just say they do. But content creators are saying that current gen is good. But then you gotta realize, and this goes on to when I talk about 2K, because I got a lot of experience on this game, out of it. It's two types of people who play 2K, right? There's me, and then there's them. There will never be a them on this podcast. Not in the way that I'm saying it. This is not a pronoun thing. Please do not cancel me. We talking
about the my team niggas.
But the my team, my part niggas.
My team,
I should not have said
you're not finna get that perspective.
But you're not going to get that perspective. You would get a perspective of somebody that played my career sometimes, but mostly I play a league. I'll play a league.
5-on-5. We play 5-on-5 without mega power niggas.
Exactly. So we do that, right? I enjoy actually playing with the game people, like the people in the game, like LeBron or fucking Trae Young or Steph Curry. I enjoy that, right? I enjoy actually having an NBA experience because I like the NBA. But if we want to talk about this game, we could talk about it, right? One, we could do pros and cons. One big ass con: the VC package, the price of the VC went up. So the price of the brick went up.
Y'all.
The price of the brick went up.
Y'all.
Do this affect me and Chris? Of course it does. But the price of the brick went up for people.
But are y'all buying VC for my career?
I don't know. I don't need that shit.
I haven't even made a my career player yet.
I can run through that shit. Like, this is me. I do shit with my eyes closed. Like, I can run through. My nigga is almost at 80. I can run through this shit, bro. So I just know how to play the game on Hall of Fame without having to cheese. Like, it's just the way it is. So I can put the game on Hall of Fame and level up really, really fucking fast. And that's what I have a question with. And another con. So there's a season pass. And I want to say my answer is not 100% with it. But if the only way you can level up this season pass is by playing Park, that is the stupidest shit I ever seen.
Because I think they know their audience. Like, they know that most people who play 2K like to play Park.
And it's weird. It's really, really weird because I personally don't want to do the shit on the season pass. Really don't pertain to me, but they do got things like badge upgrades and shit like that within the season pass. I want that because I don't want my player looking like fucking Jim Jones on the bench. So I want a real. So that's a thing. Another con. The city is 2K online. My bad. The city is GTA Online. I walk through the city, big ass city, got NPCs and shit like that. And it's a big ass city of nothingness. Other than like the stores you get your clothes, the court that you play on, and you know the gyms that you go to like rec and things of that nature. Places you buy your do rag, shit like that. It's still a big city of nothingness. I I would say I capped a little bit on the graphics to say that they was bad. They actually better than I thought on some character. Like it's getting better. It's still 2K have still yet to put the Zion trailer graphics in their game, which I am waiting for, which I don't think I will ever see. But the Zion trailer graphics, we have yet to get that. But in terms of like the graphics and how it looked is good. I personally has just entered the draft in 2K, like the draft setting. It's a party downstairs in my crib, so if y'all hear that shit, I'm sorry.
Nothing. You good?
But like I'm about to enter the draft. I don't know what team I went to, but I would say that was some sweaty shit I had to go through with this getting to the national championship. They don't. I guess ESPN owns the right to Final Four. The fucking name of it.
CBS.
CBS owns the right to the name of Final Four.
Yeah.
Because it's called the National College Championship Tournament. It's not called March Madness.
CBS got that under wrap, bro. That's their shit.
They let you do that. They upgraded the fact that like from schools that you can go to, like say for instance, I went to UCLA, but if you go to UCLA, when you finish, they helped you they gave you a boost in your finishing and shooting. So whichever school you pick is whatever you wanna do that. So if you want to go to a school that primarily do defense, you go to this school, they're gonna help you with your defense.
Okay. Take your
That's
ass to West
really
Virginia.
fucking cool. But that shit was sweaty. I guess there's some real niggas on them teams. They look real, but one of them niggas beat the dog shit out of us. I'm gonna keep it 110. I restart that game like 7 times. I refuse to lose in fucking college. The fuck I look like.
Hey,
so I restart.
Hey, look, in terms of recent real life players, Anthony Davis the only one that has been undefeated in college.
That's cool for him. But hey, shit. I would lose in a regular season because that's real to me. But that college shit, half of them niggas got man buns and their hair is pink. That ain't real college.
Yo, they put real life mock players in that shit.
A lot of them niggas,
bro. That's the future college.
Brown skinny, not black, not white. I just little A-brown. That ain't really college. You know what I'm saying? So, midget racist. But I say that to say that was fun. But as in just playing in general, the game is really fucking smooth. And they fixed a lot of shit. Now, you're going to see it if you go on TikTok and you accidentally go to the 2K Adler side. You're going to see people trying to break the game. There is a problem with that in the 2K community of people wanting to break the game. There are going to be people who cheat, just like people who use strike packs on controllers for like Apex and Warzone. There are people who use these things called gens for 2K that make people automatically green release whatever shot they take and shit like that. So it's a lot of that going to go on the show. This game is this game is that, because they are not even 2K not even breaking their own game. The community is just for them to complain about it next year
and just to force a patch that don't need to be patched.
So, but as in for it's clips going around of people finally in their careers. And how some of them stars I treated them. Like some dude was going against the Spurs. And some random player was walking him up. It was like, is this Kawhi Leonard? Like he was trying to do all the dribble cheese and speed pass and shit like that. And he couldn't get past a fucking random nigga on the Spurs. So it was nice. Me personally, I'm enjoying it. I enjoy the player I built. I went back to shooting guard. And I am they call me what the fuck is my thing called? They don't have my what's it called no more. Who cares? But it's really fun. I like it. It's really fun. When me and Chris played, I had fun. I did, beat him once. I can not have the game. I can have the game late. And these motherfuckers still do damage, bro. I don't know none of mechanics and shit. I barely even changed my camera. And these motherfuckers do damage, bro. These motherfuckers do damage.
Yeah, buddy.
I got fished in, no cap. But no, but like I would definitely say, and this is not like a buyer's thing or anything like that. I would say this is better than last year's. Is it the best 2K since? Let's go all the way back to the 2K12. No, nowhere near it. I think like in some aspects of the way they cater to certain parts of this fan base, it's never going to be perfect. It's never going to be nowhere near perfect. If I was to give the game a rating, and because I fucking hate 2K, I usually don't do ratings, but I will do a rating for this. I'll give this game probably like low 7. It's tolerable. It's really fun if you know how to play the game, but it's nothing. It's like
I ask this question every year. So for the 2K, is this game worth?
No.
Is this like a solid $20-$30 upgrade to the last gen, or is this game worth the $60, $80, $100 standalone price?
I would say it's worth the standalone price for casuals of 2K. So if you were casual, just like yeah, it's worth the standalone price for a casual. For a hardcore, I like 2K. I like a basketball sim. No, you can get enjoyment from the later games of the series. But for a person who played the game casual, they getting their money's worth. No cap, they gonna get their money's worth. Like somebody like me, my check was a little bit better than it usually is, and after I paid my bills, I had a little smidget of money left over. And I was able to get things I need for myself and buy a 2K. So don't hurt, but I would definitely say it's what's a better question? Is this a next gen game? And it's not. It's not a next gen game. It looks good. Don't get me wrong. It feels good. As in next gen, like what I'm looking for when we gonna talk about like fucking Judgment in a week. When I'm gonna talk about fucking Chris gonna talk about Deathloop. But when I talk about like Death Stranding in a couple of weeks and go on and so like no, 2K is beyond. 2K and Madden is in the fucking dark ages when it comes to creating a game. So
they don't have to though.
Yeah, that's definitely true. But and then from an overall community standpoint, the game is getting like people love it, which I'm shocked because the amount of hate that the last game got, like that last 2K21 was really really bad. It was a really bad game, and so this game could be like a fucking 4, but just how better it is than 2K21.
They intentionally set the bar of last gen so low, so they can make it so better. So it's like, damn, this game sucks so much. All I need you to do is make that nigga hair follicles flow in the wind better, and that's an instant.
And I also feel sorry for the OG niggas. That shit looked brutal. Like it did again. This is me. I'm pampered by this big ass Bertha I got in front of my TV. So my shit gonna look better than yours, B. I don't have a loading screen. You know how cool that fucking is? You know how cool it is for me to press X?
That loading screen, and me and Datro was online yesterday when we played. That loading screen was crisp. Crisp.
But I let Chris talk. But I got hours into this shit, yo.
Yeah, like.
But Cam, to answer your question again, I would definitely say a casual fan, you need to spend money on a sports game. Boom.
Like you need a basketball game.
You need a basketball game, yeah. But as for somebody who plays 2K, nah, I wouldn't. If your mom only telling you getting one game this week, don't ask for 2K. Like, don't ask for 2K. Don't care. Don't ask for 2K.
Well, for me, so once again, the break the narrative that Daytra. No, I literally did not intend to pre-order this game at all. Capping. I did not even use my money.
Oh, okay. He ain't capping on that part.
Yeah, I did not spend my money on this. Gifted. So, hey, be like me. But anyway, so for me, I was like, okay, because I had no intention to pre-order. I was going to get the game, but I did not want them to have my pre-order. That was me going in. So, especially because there was no gameplay and nothing leading in. So it was just like, yo, what the fuck? Like, me, yes. I had to dig for gameplay because I be on the 2K Reddit. So somebody eventually was going to be like, hey, here we go with some shit. So, and RIP to some of those people that streamed the game early because I heard 2K Take Two sent the black SUVs on them. But so my initial thoughts, my first game in, I was like, yo, what? Okay, this feels different. It legit felt different because once again, I hated 2K21. I tried, and I really admit I was finessed last year. I will admit I was finessed.
Wait, like I bought the game a little bit later than everybody.
You did.
But the way Chris got finessed for that next gen upgrade shit, bro.
He bought that 100. He bought that 100 bar, bro.
I will admit I got finessed, and it is like, look, I'm man enough to admit my L's. And I'm like, that shit was ass. That's why I go on there. I was like, gee, I really don't even want to give them my money for pre-order. I don't even want my name to be on the pre-order list. Anyway, so when I'm like, okay, like I'm actually impressed with what's going on gameplay wise. I'm like, the computer's playing defense. I can shoot the ball for one. Like I don't know what Datra's experience with the shot meter has been since after we played, but I can actually shoot the fucking ball, which for like the past 3 2Ks I couldn't do at all. Can't really cheese, so I actually had to dribble instead of hold R2 to get to the rim. You actually had to play basketball. And it made me feel happy to actually have to play basketball on a basketball fucking game. So that was my experience. So like overall, Daytra already broke everything. I haven't even touched my career yet. Like I really don't, but at the same time, I eventually will. I was gonna do set up a league, but there's a weird glitch that they need to fix because I don't know if Daytra you noticed, but for some odd reason, there's some really super powered niggas in the D League teams, and they end up in the free agency pool, and it fucks everything up.
Like how overpowered?
It's a couple niggas that's like 90.
Bro,
go to the roster screen and go, and you'll see.
I would do it, folks. Oh my god.
But, so like, I'm not touching it until that gets fixed. That's like one thing I know they need to patch up immediately. But overall, like in terms of how I feel about the game, quickly, I love it so far. Now, will I sit there and say this is probably what they should have released for next gen last year if they actually sat down and put forth the fucking effort? But I like the fact that it actually caters to somebody who knows how to play basketball, loves basketball like I do, and realize like, okay, you can't just literally go into the lane like goddamn LeBron every fucking play and dominate everybody. Now, Daytra did pull some shit with Giannis yesterday, but it was Giannis.
I think we was playing on a lower difficulty.
Yeah, like it was a lower difficulty too.
Motherfuckers were smacking threes. Like Bobby Portis was 3 for 3 for
Yeah, I was like, this nigga great. Like, I'm like, what the fuck? But it's also Bobby Portis. So, but anyway, but overall, like, even the game me and Daytra play, it felt competitive. It didn't feel like we could just sit there and cheese bullshit. Even the threes we did make, they were legit open threes, and they hit. That doesn't happen often. I swear, if I didn't know no better, I thought that them niggas was getting backdoored. I thought them niggas was getting backdoored. I was saying something.
Oh no.
No, dang, bro. That's crazy.
But just to wrap it up and answer your question, Cam, is it worth 60? If you are a fan of 2K and you spend 70% of your gaming time playing 2K, I feel like yes. Especially if you're gonna go to all the modes and shit. Well, you probably gonna play 5-on-5 regardless. But if you're gonna spend a lot of time doing my park, or you're gonna spend a lot of time doing my team, one of the 2 major modes plus the other shit, yes. And also if you just a chaotic 2K fan itself, yes. Get the $60. If you have no self-esteem, get the 100, because that's just what it is to me. But I feel like, and the thing is, like, what's tough for me is like, what will be considered next gen for sports games besides graphics? That's probably my thing. Like, how do you add? It's just like, what will be considered next gen for sports titles? Because it's tough to imagine, like, okay, you can add more realism and physics, but in terms of something,
I don't think you'll see it. I don't
Yeah,
think you ever see
that's why I think it's just like only thing you
there's
can really
no
do is just
competition.
it's the competition, yes, but my point is what can you do to actually make the shit feel next gen besides physics wise and more graphically? Because feature wise, nothing really, like it is what it is. Like that's just my question. Because like even with baseball with the show, much I love, it's pretty much the best sports game ever. With best sports series right now. But how much more can you add to a baseball game besides just make it look more pretty and just make sure it works? So, but that's something I always been pondering because like you can always think about how everything else can elevate next gen. Anyway, but it's good. Probably the best 2K in like 3 years. But
Is
hopefully
that
Ronnie
saying
2K,
much?
and it's not saying much, but in terms of overall, like yo, before the first patch, I have no complaints. I have no like on court how the gameplay complaints, and I hope Ronnie 2K and the motherfuckers see my tweet. They probably won't, but don't change too much because niggas don't want to adjust. The game plays correctly how a basketball game's supposed to feel like to me, but it is what it is. Um, so that's our 2K. Did we get finessed? It is what it is. It be that way sometimes, but
We'll be back next year with 2K23.
exactly.
We'll go
We'll
through
be
the
back
same. We'll go through the
regardless.
same. Go
It's
through
the
the same
cycle.
little dance.
It be that way. Kim, I'll let you go through your game impressions. I'll be right back. So just go ahead and do your thing.
Yeah, so y'all viewers, y'all got me for a little decent a little amount of time. I have been playing three new games in particularly, that have released within last month and this month. One last month to this month. I'll start with Sonic Colors Ultimate. So this game came out the first week of September. If you pre-ordered the digital deluxe edition, you got it like a week earlier. It came out on the 7th, but I got it on the 4th, I believe. So shout out to that, I guess. But basically, as basic of a review as I can give of Sonic Colors, I got Sonic Colors originally. It was originally released on the Wii. It was Wii only, exclusive to that console, and I remember this day vividly. This was back when I was still. This is when I was broke, super broke boy territory, meaning I didn't get like a new game until like Christmas or my birthday, and like this particular this particular year, I remember this. I was like, I told my mom that like it's only one thing I genuinely really want for Christmas, and that's Sonic Colors. And she ended up getting me Sonic Colors for Christmas, and I played the shit out of that game. I loved it. It was like one of those like Christmas mornings where it was like, yeah, I loved it from start to finish. It was a pretty short game too. Like I beat the game in like 2 days, but I kept replaying it over and over again because it had a lot of replay value. So when I heard about it getting a port and coming onto PlayStation, the nostalgia boy in me was like, I have to get it because it's just a vivid memory I have of like one of like the last good Sonic games I got to experience. Uh, so I will say off bat, if you liked Sonic Colors, the original one, you're probably gonna like this one. I will say I will address that like it's been going. I've been seeing articles and videos about like there's a lot of problems and glitches and stuff with the game. Supposedly Sega is working on a patch. Me personally, from what I have experienced so far, because I'm only on World 3, I haven't experienced any like major game breaking bugs, so I can't tell you. I cannot. If you're looking for me to, if you looking for me to,
That's that call. We ain't broke because we got next year, so our shit gonna run
hey, you know what I'm
smooth.
saying? Because I don't know about the PS4. Where I'm playing. Okay, yeah. Let me also preface this. I'm playing this on the PS5. I don't know. And like I said, I don't know because if you're telling, oh, you're being biased, you're being a Sonic fanboy. You're not gonna get that from me. Like I said, like Sonic Colors was like one of the last good Sonic anything we got until Mania dropped. So
Damn.
like I think it did because Generations I think came after. Did Generations come? Yeah, Generations I think came after. So yeah, Generations and then like yeah, and then Sonic Boom was god awful, and then that's when we had to wait till Sonic Mania to save us, and then Sonic Forces came and was like, no, you're not getting saved.
I feel bad for
So
Sonic G. It's like you can't even get a
us Sonic fans have
consistency
been. That's
going.
why I was saying like this was like my 2K. Like I was like Sonic Colors. I was like this. I remember enjoying this game, so I'm gonna enjoy it. So like if you're looking for me to slander the game heavily, I'm only on the third world. I haven't experienced any game breaking bugs like I've been seeing on YouTube or in the game articles. So I cannot speak on that personally. All I can speak on is what I've played, and what I've played is what I enjoyed when I played Sonic Colors on the Wii back in Christmas.
Hey, do you see this as a gauger for Sega? As a gauger to see like it's big interested for the next Sonic game to come out.
Yeah, I will. They already confirmed we get another Sonic game. Like
yeah, regardless,
next year.
we're supposed to get yeah.
So I would say like this might be a gauge as far as like getting potential remakes or remasters for old like Sonic.
Oh, 06 coming soon.
Oh my god! I mean, if they remake, not remaster, if they remake Sonic 06, I would be
and
okay.
It works.
Like, completely change that.
That's all.
Game.
But no, I don't even want to remake because that means Sonic fucking humans again. I'm good on that.
I said I'm talking about remake as far as like because there were like storyboards of like what the original game of 06 was supposed to be about, and so I would like to see that versus what we got. But yeah, I can see like I would love to see a remaster of Unleashed. I would love to see a remaster of Generations. Like those Sonic games, I would love to see get a next gen treatment. But I don't know because it's been getting a lot of bad reviews and stuff like that because of the bugs and stuff. So I can't really speak on that.
Doing that to it.
Yeah, it's like from what I've seen, there's some really bad things going on as far as but I haven't run into any of them. So as far as gameplay is concerned. So if you've played Unleashed, if you played Generations, you're gonna get that modern Sonic with the boost gauge. You have the aliens, which are called the Wisp, which give you varying power ups to help you kind of through puzzles or unlocking new areas throughout the game. This is one of those Sonic games where if you want to like if you're a collection hog, like if you're a collectionist, you're gonna have a blast with this because like there's so many ways to go through a level with the different power-ups and aliens and stuff like that. So just because you completed the stage once does not mean you fully beat it. You can go back and get the rings. You can go back and discover alternate areas, things of that nature. Sonic, it's weird. I will say that like Sonic definitely feels, as far as controlling him, it feels a bit wonky at times. Like he's too fast. Because there's areas in the game where they like the 2D sections where they want you to focus more on platforming versus speed, and because it's still a blend of the kind of 3D sections where you're boosting all over the place, Sonic's control can be a bit wonky at times. So it takes some adjustments on that end, but everything else is pretty cool. Like the stage structures are kind of okay. There are some long stages, there are some short stages. Boss fights are okay. You got to remember this is a remaster of a Wii game that came back way back then. So like if you're expecting anything like super groundbreaking as far as like story or anything, like you're not going to get that. So I wasn't expecting that. I just wanted to play through some of those stages because I really like those stuff. Music is okay. They have like they do a rearranged soundtrack for like some of the first areas of the game, and then I heard that it's the original soundtrack for some of the later areas of the game. They unfortunately don't give you the option of switching to the original soundtrack or the rearranged soundtrack, which kind of sucks because the original soundtrack has some bangers. The rearranged isn't bad, but it don't hit like the original does. So all in all, I would say that if you are itching for something Sonic, the game is only $30. No, it's only $40, I think. No, I think it's $35 for some reason. It's weirdly priced, but it's not that expensive for a Sonic game or for a AAA game. So I would say I would recommend it based off of my experiences. But if you're going off everybody else that's saying the game is a glitchy mess and blah 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 blah, I don't know. You do with your money what you want to. But I've been enjoying it so far. I can't really give a rating on it. if I were to rate the original Sonic Colors on the Wii, I get that bitch like an 8 out of 10. I loved it. This remaster, 7, 8, whatever, pick and choose. So on to No More Heroes. So this game came out last month. It is a Switch exclusive.
Dang,
And
I
I have
forgot
not beat
about
the
that.
game. Yeah, I have not beat the game as of yet. I do plan on finishing though, because I heard it's a relatively short game, for what I've seen. But to preface this, so my experience with the No More Heroes franchise is limited. I've watched it from afar. Like I've seen some things about No More Heroes 1 and 2, and I think Travis Strikes back a little bit. I've seen a little bit of that. But as far as like me personally, I have not touched any of those games. So No More Heroes 3 is the very first No More Heroes game that I have touched and played. So forgive me if you like, damn, bro, like, why aren't you talking about this stuff? Because this wasn't, I don't know it, I don't know the gameplay features or anything about the original game, so I can't say that this is improved or this is improved. All I can tell you is what I've been playing. So, um, I really like the game as an action game, as a kind of like a hack and slash game. It's really fun. I like the fact that the game, it's so weird. It's like this, this game reminds me of like those animes like fucking like Fully Cooley or some shit like that, like
Yeah.
animes that like don't take itself seriously, but they kind of take itself seriously in the fact that they don't take themselves seriously. It's like that weird flux, and No More Heroes does it very well as far as what they're presenting itself. You again play as Travis Touchdown. He's an assassin. I guess he saved the world twice in the first No More Heroes game.
Legend.
And the premise of this game is that, so it starts off with this cutscene. It's funny because it looks like it's animated by like Studio Ghibli. Like it's a really well done cutscene where like this alien comes on the Earth. This kid named Damien rescues it, and like they become friends. He treats them like family. They build like this spaceship because the alien wants to go back home, and he's like, I'll come back in like 20 years and we'll be friends and blah 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 blah. And like he's like, yeah, it's a promise. And like, I love you, Damien. And then he takes off on the airship, and then it cuts to 20 years old. 20 years. I guess Damien is like president of the freaking world or something. Like he's like this big shot dude. And then the alien, his name is Fu. He comes back and he's like, yeah. So I left. I got to my hometown. I went to prison. I met these guys in prison, and now I'm here to take over the earth. And you're gonna help me, Damien. So now Travis has to. I know that they do this in the previous No More Heroes game where they had like this ranking system. We have to climb up the ladders of like defeating these assassins. So now it's a galactic ranking. You have to defeat these dudes who are like well-known niggas from outer space. So, I mean, the first cutscene kind of starts off like kind of crazy. I do like Shinobu. I think she's like this black ninja lady, and like this girl named Charlotte.
Oh, they ain't. Niggas down that
Well,
game come back all the time.
in the first cutscene, she gets both of her freaking arms sliced off
Again,
and she's
okay,
basically
yeah, okay.
and she's left in a hospital bed for basically, I guess, the remainder of the game. And then Charlotte, like her dad has like this baseball bat or whatever. That nigga dies, and she's like in her room, and she's like sad that her dad died. Uh, I'm very curious now. I kind of want to play the original No More Heroes 1 and 2 because I'm curious to find out the relationship between him and Sylvia, because apparently they're married in this game and he has kids, but they don't act like they're married, nor does he act like a father.
Yeah,
like
Sylvia's a send off, but it's just like it is what it is.
I just need to know. Like, I guess they like each other. I don't know.
She did
Like,
him dirty
like,
on one.
I heard, but it's like, I guess they get married to have kids, and he's like, I have to talk to you because we're married, and how are the kids going? Like, every time you defeat one of the bosses, like, he tries to have a conversation with her, but like she flies off. So I have no idea what's going on with their relationship. It's one of the weirdest shit that I've ever seen.
It's a toxic love story.
It's definitely toxic, and
it's Sylvia a toxic love story. That's what
Sylvia is a toxic queen, bro. Like, I don't know, because like she tells him, because he's like, I'm not gonna do this galactic ranking bullshit. I'm tired of being an assassin. Like, she whispers in his ears, like, if you do this, then I'll doesn't say anything, and he goes like, "Oh, okay, yeah, I'll fight. I'll fight."
That's the story of their relationship. Like on
What?
one, she'll leave the voicemails and shit. Just I'm like, God damn. Me and my little brother when we would play the first one on the Wii, we was like, God damn, she a savage, and we was young. We was like young, and
Yeah,
we just said like, what the fuck? So
yeah. So shout out to Travis, I guess. He getting some, he got some, and he's on his way to get some. Uh, so I am currently on the rank 6 boss. So as far as like the game has an open world, it's not anything special at all. It's very dry and devoid of anything. I'd say the music is good though, but like the map sucks so bad. Like it's like they have like I don't know what they were thinking with the map design, but like you put a marker on an area, like okay, I want to go to this marker is a designated battle because essentially, in order to face the ranking bosses, you have to do two things. You have to fight the designated battles, and then you have to collect enough money to pay the assassins organization so that you can go and fight the boss. The problem is that like not finding the designated battles, but marking them on your map and going to the area where you marked, it like sends you off completely because you'll go to there. Okay, so there's supposed to be a designated battle here, and the designated battle is like way over there, but you could have sworn that you marked it on your map to go to that specific area. So like the map design and going around the place is trash. Um, Gameplay though, as far as the hack and slash element, you have your basic light attack and your basic heavy attack. They have like these special, they call them like death skills, where like it's only four skills in the game. It's like a teleporting drop kick, area of effect attack, a push attack, and then slowing down your enemies. There's a perfect dodge in the game. There's a can block in the game, and then there's like this thing where like if you swing your lightsaber katana at the right time as an enemy is attacking, you enter like this beam struggle, and if you win, you get like you get what's called a slash reel,
yeah,
and essentially if you press the whatever button that they're telling you at the right time, you get this lottery effect, and depending on the effect, you get varying results, money, skill upgrades, this thing
I'm glad
called
they
mustard
kept that.
mode. Uh, Throwing like your throws have more impact, and then this freaking where he transforms into this full armored mode dude, and you just like insta kill all the enemies on your screen. It's like wild, but it's actually really fun as hell to use. Uh, um, your upgrades are kind of basic. You have health, power. Your okay. This is funny as hell. His lightsaber katana is the funniest shit I've ever seen. As far as like the like, so it runs on fucking batteries, but it's like this superpower thing. And then like if you run out, you gotta shake your Wii remote like this, and then when you shake it, he's he's on the screen. He'll go like this, and then he'll go like this, and I'm just like, dog, what the fuck, bro? Like, what are you doing? So it's a lot. It's like a lot of dirty humor there. There's a lot of anime references. Like, geez, it's so much. The the style of the game. That's another thing that I want to talk about. It's very unique. Like, it reminds me of like they're really trying to kind of cater to that old OG anime style of things, and then they kind of do some modern things. Like every time you beat a boss, it's like you're playing through episodes, and like every time you beat a boss, it flashes to like the little Netflix next episode loading up thing. They'll do something like that, and they'll go to the next episode. Like each boss you fight has like a opening and an ending, and it's really unique. But I kind of like the way the style of the game. It's weird. You have to play for yourself to really play for yourself or look up some videos to really see what I'm talking about because it's hard to explain. But it's you can tell that there was a lot of love put into this game as far as how it's presenting itself and how it wants to tell its story. And then I'll say like one of the best thing. Okay, so it has a sushi shop, and the sushi shop has like the best fucking music I've heard ever. It's called Itadakimasu. It's it's a rap song, but it's not no cringe rap song like anime stuff that you'll see. It's like a banger. I literally will turn on the sushi shop and I'll put my controller down and listen to the song. It's a really good freaking song. So if you if you going for sushi in that game, beware. You might stay at that sushi place for longer than intended. But all in all, my impressions of the game for someone who isn't really that big on the No More Heroes lore or games themselves, I am enjoying it. The only cons I say is the open world and the map design is terrible, but the gameplay, the characters, everything like that. Top of the morning, top of the morning, top of the morning, top of the
Hey,
morning.
your mic on.
Yeah.
Hey, Chris, bro. Let me say something real quick, bro.
Go ahead.
Top of the morning, bro.
Top of the morning. Let's
Top
get
of the
this
morning,
shit.
bro.
Get this shit.
Get the shit. Let's get the shit. I gotta add that to the soundboard.
Top of the morning.
But yeah, so I really enjoy character, story, everything about the game is really good. The game is only I think $40 on the Switch. So from what I've seen, it's relatively short, but it does have a lot of replayability, so you are getting bang for your buck. So I highly recommend it. I give this game a solid I gave it like an 8. I give it an 8 out of 10. I think for what it is and for what I was expecting in the game, I'm enjoying it, and I do plan on finishing it because I really want to see. To me, I just want to see what the heck this Sylvia and Travis relationship is about because it's very amusing and weird at the same time. Uh, oh, and one of the boss fights is really funny. Is literally you playing a game of musical chairs. So even when you're going up against the boss fights, the game doesn't take itself that seriously, which is kind of funny. And there are several times in which the game tells you you're fighting this one person, and then you walk up to that one person and they just get completely killed, and you're fighting an entirely.
I'm glad they kept
person.
that G because that shit used to have me in tears.
Bro. Okay, I'll spoil this one fight. So it's this one fight where you're supposed to fight this dude who's like a space drug smuggler, and he invites you to this concert where like this idol is performing, and like you walk up to the stage and like the dude is dancing alongside the idol and her group of dancers, and all of a sudden he just starts killing off the other idols. He proceeds to try to kill the main idol chick. She freaking pulls off a Darth Maul dual lightsaber thing and freaking stabs the dude in the back, and then goes like, "I've been waiting for you, Travis." I'm just like, what the fuck? I was like, okay. So you end up fighting her instead of the dude, the freaking space drug smuggler. But the funny thing is that they hype these battles up. Like the main boss, the main alien boss, Fu, like he has conversations with each of the bosses before you end up fighting them. And it's like a deep, genuine conversation of like, oh yeah, you and me are friends and blah 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 blah. Like, so it's really going like, okay, I'm about to really fuck this nigga's life up because I'm killing his friends, and then all of a sudden they just get killed off. You have to fight a completely different person, and the game just moves on. Like, there's not one time that the main boss dude Fu goes like, I can't believe you killed my friends. It's just like, okay. Can you kill Travis? So that's it for No More Heroes 3. And on to the last one, which just came out. Well, Friday technically, but if you pre-ordered Thursday, last week, Tales of Arise. Now, if you don't know me, like I say with every other damn near series on this show, I am a huge fucking fan of the Tales of series. My favorite being Tales of Grace's F on the PS3. I freaking love that game. But I have a lot of experience with the Tales of games. If you want to know all the Tales of games I played a lot. I played the recent ones like Basaria, Vestiria, Zillia 2, Zillia 1. I'm playing Vesperia on my Xbox because it's on Game Pass. Shout out to Game Pass. But yeah, so Tales of Arise is we haven't gotten a mainstream Tales of game in 5 years. So this has been a long overdue Tales of game. In fact, Tales of Arise, for those who don't know, this Tales of game was like, it was advertised like way back, and like I forgot what E3 it was, but this was probably like one of the last E3s that I think Sony was a part of, and they showed a trailer of Tales of Arise, and also like it was on You know how Amazon puts games up for pre-orders, and if they don't know the release date, they'll tell you like it's coming out 12/31 the next year. That game was like that for like a good like 5 years. It was just Tales of Arise, pre-order it, coming out 12/31 this year, coming out 12/31 this year. So I don't know. I guess they were like, let's hold off, let's delay the game and like kind of optimize it for both PS4 and PS5. And I'm glad they did. Uh, this game is fucking amazing. Like, I think gameplay wise, it is by far the best Tales of game. Like, it feels like a true action RPG. Um, where like previous Tales of games, it was like a weird mish. I don't know how to explain it. Think if like Final Fantasy 15, like if you did a basic three-string hit combo and you had to wait like 5 seconds to do it again. That's kind of like what Tales of games were. Like you had to wait. You can do special attacks, but like it's like attack strings. It's not continuous attacking. It's attack strings. But in this game, it's like continuous attacking. Your main combo is the R1 button, and each character has three. It's weird, but it works with this game. The reason why is because you have three special attacks that are tied to the triangle. Again, preface this: I'm playing this on the PS5, so I don't know how to play this on the PS4. I'm playing the PS5 version on the PS5. So triangle, square, and X are your special move attacks. So you can string together your basic R1 combo and you can mix them up with your specials for triangle, square, and X. They also have these things where certain combos can lead to midair attacks, and you can continue to combo in the midair. Um, God, there's just so much to explain with this game. Uh, they have a what's called a boost attack where you have four party members in battle, and each of those party members can actually extend your combo by if you end a combo, you can come summon one of your friends, and they also do bonus things. So one party member, if you use them to attack an enemy in the air, it'll ground the enemy. There's another one where like if an enemy is casting a spell, you can send one of your allies and they'll steal their spell and they'll cast it against them. And then there's another party member that can basically break barriers. It's like really cool shit. But you can really mix and match. Like if you look up like combo exhibition videos on Tales of games, you see some really cool stuff. But with this game in particular, there's going to be some really cool shit. They have this thing called like a link attack, basically, where if you and your party members are attacking the same enemy, what happens is like there's this diamond thing, and if it builds up to the full, you can do an instant death attack on the enemy, and it's like a cool looking combo where two of your characters do a cool move into that enemy's life. Uh, Story wise, all right. So for all my black people out there, for all my world history niggas out here, tell me if this sounds familiar to you. So there are two groups of people. Um, One is called the Renans and one is called the Danans. The Danans lived peacefully within their own country until the Renans invaded their town, their whole country, took over and made their Danans slaves, and it's been 300 years since they've been slaves. If that sounds familiar to you from world history, it should definitely sound familiar to you. So you are playing as Alfin. He is a Danan slave, and I mean slave in like the game. So previous Tales of games have kind of they started to go more darker with like Basaria and Vesteria, but their Tales of games tend to be kind of lighthearted. But this game is like kind of dark as far as like a lot of things that happen. Um, so Alfin is a slave. He wears this iron mask that's like glued to his fucking face. He doesn't know who he is. He doesn't remember who he is. He woke up one year and he was like, "Hey, nigga, you a slave? Go work." And basically, the unique thing about him is that he cannot feel any pain. He he's not invincible. So like he can't feel any pain, but basically he's still like if he gets fucking stabbed, right? He can't feel the pain, but he will die if he doesn't get treated. So they work this very well into the gameplay. You meet your so he's the main hero. The heroine, her name is Shion, and she is a Renin. She's of the elite class, but she's like one of those people who are like, "Fuck the Renins, I want to rebel against them" type of person. But her special thing is that she is anybody who touches her gets hurt like really bad. It's like if you touch her, you get like this electric shock, and if you continue to touch her, you die. So they do this really well between the main two characters. So the main character himself, he can't feel any pain. So it's really they do this well with the way they interact with them because she's very cold hearted because she doesn't want to let people near her because if they touch her, they get fucking hurt. So he, on the other hand, he just touches her and she's like, "Oh, don't touch me, you'll get hurt." And he's like, "I don't feel shit. I don't really care." So essentially, you're working in like this mind facility, and basically, she's like, "Okay, my goal is there are 5 realms in the game, and each of those games contain a Renin Lord who is ruling over the area and enslaving the Daemon people." And she wants to kill all 5 of those lords because I still don't know yet, but she just doesn't like them niggas. So with with now she needs you, Alphen, the main character, because she has this thing which is called a master core. And in this master core, she has this thing called the blazing sword. Now, nobody can wield the blazing sword because it fucking burns the shit out of you. But the main character, because he doesn't feel any pain, he can wield it and it gives him like really good power. So right now I'm currently in the 3rd realm. I do like the fact that the game is like kill the lords. This isn't one of those things where it's like, I don't want to be like you. I'm not gonna murder you. When you go up against the lords of the realm, you kill them niggas. Like the way you kill the first dude, like this freaking giant lava monster comes out and like the main character like fucking stabs him and sends him away, and then the lava monster eats him alive. There's some shit like some brutal shit and dies. The other dude gets like punched into the sun, and it's like some funny shit. Like he gets punched into like this light source energy that's like the sun, and he ends up dying. So like I really like the game is like it's not one of those like, oh, we're all heroes and we're gonna save the world, but we're not gonna let there be any sacrifices. It's like one of those games like this is war and you about to kill niggas. So I do like that. Gameplay is really good. The open world area. So I was complaining about that No More Heroes 3. The open world in this game is really good. They got some gorgeous looking ass areas. And I got pulled up on by this dragon. So like I was fighting these pigs, and then all of a sudden this fucking big ass dragon came, and I was just like, what the fuck? Later on, I found out it was actually a side quest in which that dragon appears out of nowhere during certain battles. But I died the first time, but I kicked his ass the second time. Even though it was way above my level, I still managed to beat him. And that's what I do like about this game is that this game prioritizes skill over stats. Stats matter, but if you're somebody who's good at like perfect dodging and really knowing how to utilize the game's mechanics, you can fight an enemy that's way over you. It'll take you a long ass time, but you can do it. So this game also has a lot of DLC. Tales of Games is like if you ever heard of like Dark Souls as far as like fashion and stuff, Tales of does the same thing, but instead of unlocking it in game, it's DLC. Now, because I got it like that, I got the most expensivest edition. So there's like the regular $60 edition, like $80, and then it's like $100 something plus tax is like $121. Because I got it like that. I got the most expensivest edition, and they got some cool ass costumes. And not only do they, as I do like the fact that like there's no microtransactions or anything like that. It's pure cosmetic shit, but they do reward you kind of. Each costume has like its own unique set of skills. Doesn't break the game or anything like that, but it's like, hey, you bought the costume. We're not only going to give you the costume, but you're going to give you a unique skill set that you can use with the costume. So that's pretty cool. So all in all, I've been playing the shit out of this game. There's so much I could say more about this game, but for the sake of time, I don't want to. But I would give this game like this is one of the games. This and Lost Judgment and Shin Megami Tensei 5 coming out in November are like my top 3 like most games that I'm very much looking forward to that are coming out this year. Yes, and so do not be surprised that I'm giving this game already a 10 out of 10. You feel me? I love it. It does what I need to get done. As far as the Tales of game, I do Tales of games mainly for gameplay, and the gameplay of this game, if you have not done yourselves a favor, this game has a demo, free demo. It's like one area of the game, you get to get a feel of the game and its combat. So if you like that, and the demo's not that long, it's about an hour, but you don't have to beat the whole thing. So I'd say that it does its job well. Story is, I like it because of the world history thing. Like it's so similar to actual world history. It's like, wow, so the Danans are black people and the Renans are white people. Okay, I can vibe with it. So yeah, that's Tales of Arise. Those are all of our video game impressions. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that because we didn't have a lot.
We
As far
haven't
as,
had
like,
video game
We haven't
practice
had
in a
many,
good
so
minute.
we really had to stuff y'all with this shit.
Yeah, so we here when it comes to that. Let's get into news, and let's just take a quick break from gaming because we're going to talk about more gaming. Only really major news outside of gaming. And shout out to Daytra for coming up with this term. The mangaka virus is kind of real.
Fucked up term, but yeah.
It really is. But
Yeah, it's wild.
Yeah, so for one, prayers to all mangaka in Japan. Like, take care of your health. I'm actually glad that you guys are taking the initiative with you guys' health, or at least Shonen Jump and the other magazines that your work is published in, making you guys put forth the effort to care about your health. But My Hero went on break this week, or is going on break this week. By the time this episode come out, My Hero will be going on break. Horikoshi is taking a health break. And for one, fuck you, Horikoshi, because these last few chapters has been ass. But we'll talk about that on a later day. Then Black Clover's creator has gone on a health hiatus.
Yeah.
And then I think it was another.
It was last week and this week because I was like, where's the Black Clover chapter? And then that's when I saw the news article.
Yeah, and I think it was one more. I think it's one more. I can't think of which one
was
it is.
Was it what you would call it? Jujutsu Kaisen?
No, Jujutsu Kaisen is ending next week. I mean next year. No, not next year, in 2023. So I wouldn't be shocked if that dude, he just got back from break.
He just got back from earlier,
which he came back earlier than expected. And Shonen Jump told him to take a break. So, look. But anyway, so either way, shout out to them taking their breaks. Please just don't pick up a pen. Or if you use your iPad or computer.
I get it's your passion. I get that, but, you know what I'm saying? I get it's your livelihood. But, like, you can't do nothing if you dead.
Exactly. You can't secure a bag if you are in the dirt. It is what it is. But I'm glad they are taking this time. So let's go right back into gaming. Shout out to Sony. They knew what the mission was. They understood the assignment. And they did it with flying fucking colors, G. As they did we had a Sony showcase or state of play, whatever. It was a state of play.
No, this was their E3. Because people were like, because people are saying like this is like a regular state of play, but people need to realize that this is what happened Thursday was supposed to be like if they were presenting something during E3, that would have been it.
Yeah, it just with no white man talking about bullshit and numbers and stats. I don't give a fuck about numbers and stats. I'm not an AEW fan, so I don't care about that. So shout out to Sony. And these are all, I believe, all PS5 titles. Some are PS4 and PS5. Shout out to your PS4. Sound like a fucking jet engine. Let me stop that joke from there. So I just looked at the date. So let me shout out to your PlayStation.
Please don't.
Yeah. Oh man. So shout out to your PS4 just sounding loud like an air conditioner on drugs. Because if you want to run God of War, Ragnarok on there, God have mercy for your PS4.
Go bust.
My motherfucker might explode. Literally. So Sony showcased a lot of great games. We finally saw Ragnarok, as I just mentioned. Looks gorgeous. The Adventures of Kratos and Boy. Well, he's no longer boy. He's young. He's like Teen Gohan age
he's
now.
Preteen. He's
preteen Atreus. Preteen Atreus. He slightly has a deep voice now. Well, he has a teenage white boy voice. Kind of like Justin Bieber. It looks good. Like I'm excited. They don't like it's freaking God of War. Like you can't. They Sony knows they can't fuck it up, and they know it's an instant bag. I'm excited. I'm looking forward to the faded match between Kratos and Fat Thor. We're getting Fat Thor. Cause niggas is mad because he don't look like Chris Hemsworth. It
I
is
just like
what it
realize
is.
that that's not Norse mythology Thor.
It's
like Norse mythology Thor and Norse mythology Odin, fucking assholes. Like
pieces of shit. Legit pieces of shit. So shout out to the creators of being like, we're going to stick to the
stick
fact.
to the lore.
Stick to the fact that literally Thor is built like freaking Bob from Tekken.
But he can punch your head off, you'll clean off your shoulder. So
Exactly. And
there
God
you
forbid he
go.
has to reach for his hammer because literally you're probably going to the moon. So in pieces, by the way. So they teased the little faded reunion with that. I'm very curious about Kratos meeting the God of War, Norse mythology, because that's going to be really interesting.
Oh yeah,
And
tier. Yeah.
yeah, and also how far we continue to see the of Atreus going into his god bag because he is technically Loki. So we're going to go more into that. So excited for God of War.
Oh boy, that's so disturbing.
But the
Like
trans
as
got to
far
fuck a goat. Yeah, it's fucked up.
and give birth and give birth as a horse.
Fucked up, man.
Hey man, little boozy would be happy about that shit, G. But anyway, so got the God of War. Then we got Spider-Man 2. Finally confirmed. Cinematic trailer, but who gives a fuck? It's confirmed.
That's all I need to know.
Look, we get in. Look, man. Even though I'm hoping Sony's just trying to tease us, saying no, you're not getting co-op. I'm still hopeful that we get in co-op, G. I just want it. I just want it. Maybe it's a possibility, but who knows? But Spider-Man 2. Then they could. Insomniac is also going to be in the sweatshop for the next 5 years because they got to work on Wolverine on top of that. In a Wolverine game. Then the next big thing was Knights of Old Republic being a PS5 exclusive. That's a remake as well. That's huge.
It's a timed exclusive.
Yeah. Oh well. Hey, it is what it is. But Sony got that bag either way. Shout out to securing the Star Wars bag above all, because that Star Wars bag hit different. So
And shout out to this being one of I think the first Star Wars game in a while that we're getting that's not EA.
yeah. So
You know what's crazy about that timed exclusive? That Knights of the Old Republic came out on Xbox first. I don't know how the fuck you got
It's
the
Xbox
bag.
360 exclusive.
hey,
I don't know. I guess
It'd be
because
a-
they were like either Microsoft didn't care, probably they didn't care.
they put all their money into Bethesda, so
Yeah, they put all their money into Bethesda. So and Star Wars is a they like listen that 7 points. Nah, you need a little bit more than that 7.6 Billy. I need at least a 10.
and Sony said, fuck it, man. What you want? Give us a number. Here you go. Because we're going to make it back. They're going to make it back. So,
But for all my Xbox peeps who are upset, like think of it like this: that game will more than likely drop on Game Pass. So yeah, you gotta wait, but like you'll get it on Game Pass eventually.
hey, take your W's. And
You
that's
can
it.
play Sea of Thieves. Kill them.
They really ain't got that many games. Gran Turismo for the people that just like pretty ass cars and just realistic driving simulations. That game, that some new games, new IPs like
Oh,
Forspoken.
Project Eve.
Project Eve looks really freaking good. That's made by a Chinese developer, I believe, right? One of
Yeah.
them. So, yeah, that
I
looks
forgot
really
which develop. They said it worked on like some, like they worked on some mobile game before.
So expect quality little gotcha game moments in that game with lots of microtransactions in terms of the costumes. But that game looks really good. Forspoken looks really freaking good.
Yeah.
I think I said I haven't confirmed, but I think Rosario Dawson is doing the English voice acting for the main character because it sounds just like her, literally. Shout out to her for getting that bag and Black Girl Magic itself. What else was shown? Oh, Deathloop, of course, and that's coming out next week. So I think we dang near seen most of the game by now. Shout out to Future doing the soundtrack.
Future himself to me put the final nail in the coffin that I'm definitely not getting this game, and I'm waiting on your review, Chris, because this man said I remixed the song for this Deathloop game, but at what cost? I'm sorry, G. Like,
Yo,
that's a red flag, bro. That's a red flag, G. Like,
the thing is about that tweet, he did put hashtag ad, so they probably
Yeah,
told him what to tweet.
he put hashtag ad and he said, but at what cost? I mean, like, do I gotta say anything more? Like, is that not a glaring red flag when the dude who makes music, who probably like Future, probably he plays video games and stuff like that. But I mean, they probably was like, "Hey, Future, bro, this is the game that we putting your song into." He was like,
Oh man, like either way, just stay tuned for my review next week or whatever.
I really hope that game is good, bro. But it's too many red flags, G. It's too many red flags.
Like I'm just glad the game finally coming out. But damn, because I'm the only one that's been hyped for it, and I already seen half the fucking game because each state of play or showcase shows off a different stage. So anyway, but I think that's all the games they. That Vampire Battle Royale game, but
and that Uncharted remastered.
Oh, and Uncharted remastered, decent. Like, but that like all the we hit the most important stuff. But like, I was really impressed. Like, Sony did what they're supposed to do. Show out content for the next that's coming out between literally now and the next couple of years.
And basically telling you broke boys to get a PS5.
Pretty much. That's literally what it is. They said, look, if you want to, like, they literally saying the time starts technically next year.
Hopefully you guys can find somebody who give you a PS5 and you got the money to get the PS5.
They saying, look, we're releasing them. You just got to try to get them.
You gotta get them. I mean, all we can do is release them, bro. Like, it's up to you to have the money and the time and the place.
Exactly. You got to keep $600 in your account for that day. For that day.
Spam that place order button. Spam that bit.
You better have like you better have your phone and a freaking laptop next to you. You better be trying to get that, boy. So Sony's saying we got games. You just gotta get the damn system. Cause we're trying to move on from that I really can't say that the old system that you're trying to play new games on. Plain and simple. Anything y'all want to add about the showcase?
Shout out to that. I'm happy that we got. I got what I wanted, which was Spider-Man 2. I just wanted them to acknowledge that Spider-Man 2 existed. So the fact that that's coming out 2023, I gotta wait another year, but at least Insomniac is consistent when it comes to release dates. So like I know that I can expect it to come out in 2023. Whereas that Forspoken game, I don't know if they announced when that game is coming out, but I have to add at least a year or 6 months to that because I can't trust Square Enix at all when it comes to release dates.
Hell no.
So yeah, but shout out to Sony. Y'all did y'all thing. I just we live in it's just, and this is the cynic in me coming out. We live in such a capitalistic society when we are truly impressed and excited for fucking advertisements. This shit we gotta buy. We're congratulating Sony for going like, thank you, Sony, for showing us stuff and products that we're going to buy for you. That's just that's the gaming cynic in me coming out, just rearing its ugly head just for that one moment. But like, y'all did a good job.
Sure, you want to add anything?
Y'all said everything. I'm happy too. Let's get it. On God, on folks. Plus, my clown is related to that. So,
All right, cool. Perfect run in. So we got fucking clown. Always. All right, man. So my first clown is going to. I'm just going to just clown these niggas now, just for my sanity and my peace for this upcoming football season. I'm just gonna go ahead and clown the Chicago Bears. One, because you're not starting my black quarterback whose jersey I bought, but it is what it is. I have no expectations for you niggas at all.
Oh wait. So I thought the season was hopeful though.
I have no hope.
I could have sworn that our Chicago Bears fans was saying that like we got Justin Fields.
No hope.
We got this season in his bag.
Next year is where I have hope because literally Matthew Nagy bald-headed ass is not my coach. But regardless, Justin Field is going to be my quarterback by week 5, but I have no hope at all. So I'm just going to clown them now so that way my spirit feels better when I watch them tomorrow and Aaron Donald rips and tears what looks like Magic Johnson in the 80s to the Bears offensive line. So, hey, shit. I am clowning this organization for just being who they are and just for literally for not even putting forth the effort besides giving me a black quarterback who I know is going to be amazing in a couple of years. I mean, as soon as he start at that. So,
they not starting him?
No, he's not starting because they made a promise to Andy Dalton by telling him, hey, when we signed you, you're going to start, but we didn't plan on drafting a black quarterback who's amazing. So just play until we get pissed off with you. But anyway, it is what it is.
Win games, yeah, that's great. They
don't. But that's why I say I have no expectations. I'm just going to enjoy football. So anyway.
Go enjoy getting mad.
I might get mad, but at the same time, I know I won't have no expectations. That makes my anger less better, honestly. It's more healthier. Instead of just like, yo, I expect these niggas to be good and they fucking suck. But it is what it is. So, fuck the Bears. And my next clown is going to go to certain Amazon employees. I mean, not employees. No, Amazon security. There we go, for specifically. It's this, and Jeff Bezos, I'm just letting you know,
hey,
I am not. Amazon security specifically, as in the people y'all hire from third party. It makes no sense that somebody is literally being top flight security at a warehouse at 9 p.m. Look, and it's sad because for one, it's just sad. It makes no sense that this person's being a clown. At the same time, Jeff Bezos, if you understand, you will get rid of this person. I literally deliver 190 packages for you.
Jeff Bezos
4 times
does not
a week.
Care.
4 times a week, I deliver 190 packages in Hammond, Indiana. That's not fun. But at the same time, with that being said, I shouldn't walk into a facility after delivering all these packages of yours and top flight security is overdoing their fucking job. That's my clown.
They're trying to make sure their slaves ain't going out of hand.
And look, man, you lucky I'll be delivering all them packages. That's all I'm gonna say. You should be happy I'm delivering all them packages.
Boy, you lucky, boy.
Oh, I can come back. I ain't got nothing to do with that. So my clown goes out to the gaming community. It's weird. You know, Cam talked about it's a capitalistic society. One, I don't watch people talk about it. We make jokes about these Xbox niggas and shit like that. But when I say Xbox niggas, it's literally niggas who care about this console war shit. Not every nigga that own Xbox. This console war thing do not exist. These are probably 2 friends. The CEO of Sony and Microsoft are probably 2 friends that go out on a
Man,
fishing
them
trip. every
niggas
Sunday.
text each other cracking jokes about what's going on, bro.
They literally met. They literally met. Like they had a stage thing in E3 with Nintendo, Sony, and Microsoft. Like yeah, we cool peoples.
Yeah, and this is not. They look at if they look at each other's sales, they're looking at sale margins like what they doing that we can do to get better. You know what I'm saying? Competition comes with everything, just like if it is in wrestling. That's a shoot at myself for even bringing up wrestling on this podcast or anything else, basketball stuff like that. But at the end of the day, these people don't care. They don't care. Now, when it comes to one thing that made this clown come to a part, it's the Xbox, I guess, trash post page. And he did it for trolls, which I can't, trolls are trolls. I don't give a fuck about that shit. But what he said was brung out. Niggas defending Sony as if they get paid to, and niggas praising Microsoft as if they get paid to. The animation for Kratos and Atreus to get back in the boat, it's the same animation used in PS4. So they said, "Where's the upgrade? It's just the same game for DLC." Y'all
upgrade game.
So
nigga, do you sit when you take a seat? I'm pretty sure you use the same animation. When I sit in this seat, I use the same animation to sit in this seat every fucking day. I don't change that shit, bro. Who cares?
Like that's the thing about it. Like,
it's the same thing as that Ratchet and Clank shit. The fucking foliage.
Oh yeah, this is y'all saying this is next gen? Like nigga, fuck you.
Like that's the thing. People don't understand that, and people don't like a dev came up with like, okay, you spent 10 hours trying to make a new design to make somebody go into a ship. A boat. Like you reuse assets. If we're gonna go to these console war things, tell me when Gears didn't have a over the shoulder third person shooter, and it's the same game, just enhanced graphics
and a chainsaw gun.
And the chainsaw gun. Like the point is, 2K is still gonna press square in the analog stick to shoot. It's gonna be that. It's gonna be shot animations from the same. Like that's just the way this works in gaming. But a whole lot of people would get baited, and don't get baited by these things, bro. You go back on that dude's Twitter post, you will see that this man is, oh, bro, the Sony conference is a 4 out of 10. Xbox for the win. Like that's what he is. He has a picture of Gandalf with the staff of Xbox symbol. Like that's
He's a
who
troll,
you guys arguing with in the comment section. Like you're getting baited. Like that dude probably owns a PS5. Not that many people owns an Xbox. So when you get mad at shit like that, bro, you create yourself looking fucking stupid. Like, and then for people saying, well, they have to redo the animations. Why would you pay for no redone animations? Nigga, it's a game. It's a game.
I guarantee you by like the second time you get on that boat, you won't even think of, oh my god, the animation of Kratos getting Arthas getting in the boat is so cold.
We go from frames, data to animations. Next thing we're gonna talk about is pixels. And when we get to this pixel talk, bro, I'm gonna shoot somebody.
Bro, we've already been in the pixel talk.
I'm about to shoot like, so I don't know what else. What we gonna talk about? Processing cores? We gonna talk
hertz,
about
my nigga. We're talking about the hertz.
We gonna talk about hertz? No, they niggas talk about hertz in shooting games. What we gonna talk about? You gonna talk about fucking download speeds? We gonna talk about like this shit is stupid, man. Enjoy the system that you bought from these niggas. Enjoy the overpriced. Enjoy the overpriced fucking thing that you bought. Like, so it is what it is, man. Keep it wavy. This just was such stupid discourse, bro. I have been a little bit vocally more on Twitter because I'm trying to grow this shit. But I hate responding to dumb shit. Like, I'm a jokester myself. But this era is bad. Like, and this is coming from a nigga who have to respond to wrestling. Anime Twitter is decent. I just ignore power-ups and fucking debates on who's stronger and stuff like that. Hot takes. All that shit's the same. Goku's a bad father. Naruto is this. Bleach not big three. All that shit is the same. But this over on that gaming, wrestling, and not even NBA, that gaming and wrestling shit, That shit bad, bro.
Bro,
That shit is a cesspool of retardation.
I'm telling you, we're on Twitter, and Twitter is like the worst. I think because like some people say it's Facebook. Hell no. I think Twitter is the worst social media platform as far as like when we if eventually the fall of human civilization would occur and like fucking aliens or some shit is categorizing and archiving why human civilization fell, I guarantee you within the top 5 things, Twitter is going to be one of those. Like Twitter is a fucking cesspool, and I mean it in every way, shape, or form. It is like the worst thing. Every time I go on Twitter, unless like I'm within like interacting within our pages or something like that, I literally go like, huh, like we really can't stoop no lower than Twitter. I think Twitter has brought out the worst in humanity. I genuinely think that. Like
Facebook
I
tries to
think
compete sometimes, but
Facebook is
yeah.
more like I put it like this. Facebook is just more racist. It's just more overtly racist as far as like shit that happens on like it's shit that you can say and get away with on Facebook if you white.
And I'm about to
Um
say,
if you're a white conservative, a lot of the shit that you could get away with is saying on Facebook. But I think as a whole, like and then like Instagram is like more so like sexual shit. That's more rampant on Instagram and shit like thirst traps and shit like that. I'd say that Twitter as a whole is like absolutely the worst. So I mean, and it's to be expected. I just don't understand. Like, I just people need to realize that people stop. I stop defending slash attacking or going overly crazy for these multi-billion-dollar companies
1 million,
with or
like AEW.
with or without your complaints slash defense. They making money. You know what I'm saying? Like, so realize that like if you complaining about Hertz or saying stuff about Microsoft won, Sony lost. Sony and Microsoft don't care. They stopped caring. They making their money. As much as we talk about Xbox ain't got no games, Microsoft is gonna continue to make fucking money each and every single fucking year. They gonna make millions and millions of dollars, and you still working your 9 to 5. So
Yep.
they not paying your bills. Stop it. You
You're
know what
paying
I'm
theirs.
saying?
You're paying theirs.
You paying theirs. They not paying yours, bro. So stop
Exactly.
acting like they
So-
paying your bills. That's all I'm gonna say when it comes to this console debate. Stop acting like they paying your bills because they not.
And it scares the coochie away, but I don't think y'all care about that. So,
But
Cam,
yeah,
you got a clown?
I don't have a clown. I have a goat.
That's what I'm talking about. That's why he's
keep it
MVP.
consistent.
That's why he's the GOAT. The GOAT.
My goat goes to shout out to Corey Extension, YouTuber, black YouTuber, black man of God YouTuber, and he owns that. And I like that. But he recently came back, so he just reached 10 million. He like bro, his subscriber base grows so freaking fast too. Like he just got posted 10 million. He's almost at 11. Like it's crazy how rampant his fan base is growing. But he recently said that like if he gets to 10 million, he's going to retire off of YouTube. And he came out with a video saying that he doesn't want to because he's built this brand. Like he's one of those, like he's an inspiration. Like I look at him when it comes to like our own business because he started, like he said, he didn't just get to 10 million. He's been in YouTube for 10 years. And I was watching some of his old videos back when he was saying like, I just did a stream and I had like 100 people watching my stream. Like he started from the bottom and he made his way to win the position. He's a very inspirational, very influential YouTuber. Glad to see he's back. He's thriving. For people who don't know or who are not subscribed, I highly recommend you check him out. You subscribe to him. He's a very entertaining content creator, very inspirational. And it's cool seeing someone on the black YouTuber on the platform and somebody who like owns and claims that they're a man of God. I think that's really awesome. So big ups to Corey Kenshin. Continue to like succeed and love to see when black men prosper. And I cannot wait to continue to see how well he does. Because the funny thing is that he took a break from YouTube So he posted a video saying that he at 9 million subscribers, saying like at 10 million, I'm retiring off of YouTube. He didn't post another video until he got to 10 million subscribers. So he literally gained 1 million subscribers while he was taking a hiatus, dog. Like that's how clouded this man is. So shout out to Corey Kenshin. It's awesome to see that growth.
Nope. Happy to hear that. Shout out to Black Man Prospering. We Kangs out here. But yeah, so let's go ahead and get ready to wrap this episode up. We appreciate you guys for listening as always. Make sure you follow us on Twitter at the Black Otakus. One of the only, the Black Otakus. Giving random takes on what's going on in anime, gaming, and all of this such. Make sure you also follow the Facebook page, You Tweaking Media. We had a few likes over the past couple weeks, so really dope on that end. If you're watching us on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe. You know what the vibes is when it comes to that. Like, comment, subscribe, share, let the people know. And if you listen to us on SoundCloud, Spotify, Apple Pod, Google Pod, keep doing y'all thing on there. The numbers are looking decent, especially on SoundCloud. I don't know what the fuck going on SoundCloud, but people fucking with us. I appreciate that. Now take that to Spotify and Apple Podcast so we can get some money out of it though. But I'm happy either way to see numbers. Anyway,
look out for my mixtape.
Shout out to the mixtape. Mixtape on the way. Speaking of music, make sure Chaz Vibe, search it on Apple Podcasts. Next episode of Timeless Vibes, we're going to explain what's going on when it comes to Durag season. It's not funny. It's funny now, but at the same time, it's like we got better music coming out. So, but at the same time, new music on the way when it comes to that. So be on the lookout for new music for Chaz. Make sure you just stream his music. All the smoke is up on all streaming platforms. And I think got a few more songs that just recently.
Uncertified Hater Man is dropping soon. Just let y'all know.
Hey.
I got a couple features with you know what I'm saying, with young, not Drake, but I got the better version of Drake, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, coming out with some features from him. I got a feature with Past, not Future. I got a feature with Past. You know what I'm saying? We just go really just, you know, fill the vibes up, because like Certified Lover Boy was for the ladies. It's for the men, you know what I'm saying? Men,
pause.
So.
Pause.
Pause.
This is for the listen. I'm telling you, this track is gonna make Lil Boozy mad, bro.
Lil Boozy gonna pop up and be like,
"Nah, we got a feature.
What about Cherry, man? We got a
feature with Lil Boozy too, bro. We got a feature with Lil Boozy too.
It's gonna be called Think About the Cherry.
Think
about them kids, man. It ain't right. What you
whatever you do, don't cut his dick off, dog.
It's a song with Lil Nas X and Lil Boozy.
Oh dang, you brought them together, G. Oh man, see,
it's gonna be called. It's gonna be Clash of the Titans, boy. It's gonna be the most fire.
Clash of the Titans.
It's gonna be the most fire soundtrack you don't ever heard, bro. It's just straight 10 minutes of back and forth, and I'm just in the middle instigating. So uncertified Hater Man dropping probably 2038. I'd say you could pre-order it now for the whole track is like 100,000, but it's like installment plans. So by the time the project drops, it's like you really go get your money's worth. So
man, just go fund it the whole album.
You know
they can go fund it the album.
I'm saying, bro, Uncertified Hater Man, bro, is go be wild, bro. Like I'm really finna put on the streets. I'm really finna put Chicago on the map with this track, bro. So shout out to that, and you know, shout out for Drake for being an inspiration. But you know what I'm saying, we go do bigger and better things.
Hey, go crazy. But we appreciate you guys for listening as always. Also, copy some merch, utweak.net, UTM shits for free shipping. And peace.
Whatever you do, don't cut his dick off, dog. Whatever you do, don't cut his dick off, dog.
Cause I want all the smoke, 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 yeah. Anything I drew, you can't erase it. Even when I buy the mansion, I'ma take it to the basement. Even if my plane was